Here, man. 5-star James. I don't care what stars they give you. You're 5-star. You've been a 5-star, which is much positive. Listen, man. University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No. Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person you ever played?
I don't see nobody.
I knew nobody. Man. He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
So I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one. We call him Footballville, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how this gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like the striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
So
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety, and he was big on that. But James don't never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's
just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I totally get it. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then that goes to play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. I feel like you beat your man every play, and you got the best chance of stopping a team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
No, they didn't touch you. Like,
like they did.
Explain to me, though. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds. Is it something? Is it a swim move or something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for a long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga, shit.
Big time players step up in big games. All the criticizing and all that is over, baby. Big time players step up in big games.
NFTs. Y'all been asking over and over again, when is Footballville going to create its own NFTs? Because y'all see some of these projects out of here, and y'all see where they're coming from and what they're doing. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are like digital collectibles. Anything can be made into NFT, not just little goofy pictures. I understand the premises of what you guys are saying, because Footballville has been on the sideline for years, creating memories and history and viral videos and viral pictures of the scene in South Florida. Well, now it's here, but it's gonna take a community. It's gonna take all of us, and I'm explaining to you why. It's gonna take all of us to push it forward, and then maybe all of us can benefit from it immensely. So NFT projects, if you're like me, you're getting spammed with all these NFT projects, goofy ducks, funny apes, and what they're doing is they're creating pictures for the most part, and then they're creating discords and communities on Twitter and trying to create a community and create this whole momentum for when they drop the NFTs, they can sell out. It's a different with Footballville. For the last 10 years, I've been creating a community, 400,000 followers. I don't have to create an artificial Discord or things of that nature. The community has been created through the blood, the sweat, the tears, the work between me, X, Twan, staff, people I've had before. The community has been created. You know what I'm saying? It's been created. We're here. I just have to pull you guys together and educate you on what a goddamn NFT is. So this is how it's going to work. We talk about it all the time in IOD Squad, Invest or Die, because NFTs are investments, basically. That's something we talk about all the time. So IOD, then the members. The other day we did an exclusive NFT layout. It's a public video now, but we spoke to them and actually explained the same thing to them and how it's going to take a community to push everything forward. We're going to come up with a drop date, and we'll keep reiterating this thing until it's time to go. But yes, Footballville has now entered the NFT space, and it will be a combination of pictures, viral videos, things we've captured in the past, games we've captured in the past that nobody else may have. We've been contacted by CBS and TV stations about some of these things. And it's time for us to go ahead and take advantage of it and allow the community and the kids involved to be a part. So stay tuned, keep watching, man. Footballville, NFTs, it's about to happen. All right, man, what's good? I know y'all just watched that, man. The intro be kind of long. You feel me? I get it. It'd be a little long. But you gotta let time for people to get in here, man. They're gonna miss everything. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna miss a lot of stuff in the beginning. So, all right. I'm deep. About to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. What's going on, man? Let me know in the comment section where y'all are from. Let me know in the comment section where y'all are from. Snoop Dogg Death Row just made the man. Snoop Dogg about to put the whole Death Row, the whole Death Row record label on as the NFT on the blockchain. Let me know in the comment section where y'all from, man. Friday, I know how we do. They're scrolling at the bottom. Investor Die. Y'all boys want to get involved. Come learn about some of this stuff. That boy say he's from Goose, Leesburg, Florida. Who from Leesburg? Somebody was just from Leesburg. Who was just from Leesburg? Where was I at when I saw somebody from Leesburg? Yeah, let me know where y'all from. And if you could drop the IOD Squad emojis, man, drop the IOD Squad emoji. It's Friday, right? It is Friday. I think it's Friday, right? When you be going hard, man, you be losing track of time, man. you want to get involved with the squad, investor guy, want to come learn about crypto and don't want to get left behind, come see what we doing with it. If you're on YouTube, it's pinned at the top, or it's in the description below. There it is. Oh, them boys done dropped them IOD squad emojis. You see them? You see the IOD squad emojis? Listen now. We discovered a couple months ago only certain people could drop the emojis. I didn't even know it. There's a lot more stuff coming from members too, man. And all of that stuff is through YouTube. All of it's through YouTube. Boy, done dropped them emojis. So there you go. It's pinned at the top. You want to get involved with IOD Squad. It's $35 a month. I don't know when we're going to have another sale. I don't see any sales in the future. Right as of right now, we'll see. But listen, bro, it's well worth it to get abreast of what's going on. I got a couple people in there do research on NFTs, crypto. We got EJ who kills options. So check it out, bro. And you know what happens every time somebody call me and they sign up? They always say, man, I've been watching you for months, dog. They always say the same thing. Man, I've been watching you for months, dog. And I just decided for like 7 months and I just decided to sign up. It's weird, dog. So before we get started, man, I want y'all to see something, dog. I want y'all to see something before we get started. We're going to do it like this.
Time is rolling away for all of us at the same pace. If you sit, it rolls away. If you sleep, it rolls away. If you do something, it goes away. If you don't do anything, it goes away. You're happy or miserable, it goes away. Time is running out for all of us. So it's only the energy that you can do different things with. If you bring your energies to a certain level of intensity and possibility, what somebody does in 10 years, you may do it in 1 year. This means if you live here for 100 years, it feels like in people's impact that you've created, it feels like you lived here for 1,000 years, simply because you have managed your life energies in a certain way. Time is rolling away for all of us at the same pace. If you sit, it rolls away. If you
Understood, y'all? Y'all understood? Y'all got what he was saying? Y'all feeling that? Did y'all? Y'all caught that? Let me see something else interesting I saw. His book is pretty good. Seguro, his book is pretty good. I mean, it's real. It's something we don't think about, time. So when people call me all the time and they say, man, I've been watching you for 7 months, man, I decided to yada, yada, yada. And it's like, time is just passing by. You know what I'm saying? Time is just passing by and you can't get it back. And you cannot get it back. What's the name of the Kanye West Netflix on documentary? So yeah, man, the number scrolling at the bottom, 786-405-9499. You have to change your mind today and start doing something today that's going to show up a year from now. But the habits have to start today. So if you want to get in crypto, you got to start learning it today, or get in it today, or know what to buy today, or NFTs and know what to buy today, or if it's Footballville NFTs, you want to get them first, IOD Squad, you got to do it today in order for it to show up later. Because when you start later, then you're talking about you're 2 years out. Genius. I told y'all I think Kanye West a genius. And a lot of y'all don't agree with me. A lot of y'all don't agree with me. Genius. Here goes some more genius Kanye West shit. More genius Kanye West shit coming up.
Hey, I'm AB, and this is what I've been through. I come from Liberty City, Miami, where it's the John Doe gang. They got weed, bass, and blow. So you got a choice. And with that choice, I choose the game. I always want to be a ball player. You know, it's always bring out the best in me, a challenge. I like to wake up every day and push forward for my better self. Be yourself, know yourself. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you represent? What's your intent? What's your purpose? What's your DNA makeup? Me, I'm a champion. We are Dunder Sports here today. Imagine a brighter future. Imagine better opportunities. We are winners. We're here to take hold of our narratives, our future, empower our leaders. I may be standing here today as a superhero, a black man. Today, our black future. Not only the month, but it's the year. We have a responsibility here. This is the future. And on behalf of Dunder Sports, we look forward to empower our leaders, push for a better future, and represent the culture. Hey, I'm AB, and this is what I've been through.
That's nice.
I come from Liberty City, Miami, where it's the John Doe gang. They got weed, bass, and blow. So you got a choice. And with that choice, I choose the game. I always want to be a ball player. You know, it's always bring out the best in me, a challenge. I like to wake up every day and push forward for my better self. Be yourself, know yourself. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you represent? What's your intent? What's your purpose? What's your DNA makeup? Me, I'm a champion. We are Dunder Sports here today. Imagine a brighter future. Imagine better opportunities. We are winners. We're here to take hold of our narratives, our future, empower our leaders. I may be standing here today as a superhero, a black man. Today, our black future. Not only the month, but it's the year.
You say Scarface tried to play a Scarface who, the rapper? Huh? Scarface tried to pay Ye. Let's see. I gotta go watch it. No, I didn't know he had a documentary out there, to be honest with you. But that's him and AB and Dunder Sports. I think Dunder Sports is like I know it's a basketball team so far. It's that Kanye West has put together some of the top players in the nation, and it looked like they're going to create Dunder Sports, and look like AB will be a part of it somehow. Somehow AB will be a part of it. I think Kanye West see a little bit of him and AB. I think he can see the relation. Yeah, Scarface the rapper. He heard Jesus Walks 3 years before it was even released and turned down doing the hook on it. Yeah, I mean, you got to think about Jesus Walks, right? Think about talking about Jesus, and that was like a scene. That was like a no-no in rap and music. Talking about religion on the radio, it was like a no-no. Like it was like because you're gonna turn some people on, turn some people off, and the radio wasn't really trying to do that. Kanye was just artful, man, at what he did, and it went over well. Yeah, it went over. It went over well. What's up with you, bro? He could have been talking about sunshines and rainbows on that beat, and it still would have worked. What you say, bro? The Goody Mob. Goody Mob rapped about. Kanye West said Jesus walks. Goody Mob was kind of spiritual, soulful, kind of cultural. One group that I like that never really really manifested, and I think for the same reason was what was their name? They had the song hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Listen to the hip hop. X got a studio, dog. We're gonna get X in here. And we're gonna ask X. Hey.
What's up?
Kanye, we were talking about music, and Kanye West, they were saying on Kanye West's documentary, Scarface did not want to do the hook that Jesus walks.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
And I was saying that it was hard to talk about Jesus and stuff on mainstream radio. It was like a sin, right? It was like that was not the thing to do.
It wasn't that. Was Scarface real particular with who he worked with, like when he do stuff like that. So in that era, Scarface really wasn't working with a lot of artists.
No, he didn't. He never really worked with a lot of He never really worked with artists. But I'm just saying, in particular, for a mainstream rapper, we talking about religion.
Oh, well, that song, because it could have backfired. It could have backfired. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could have really been bad for his career, but luckily, it's by the grace of God, it worked for Kanye. Like it really was accepted.
I think you know what I think it is. I think it could have been bad for his career, but I think we've seen him just stand up in the face of adversity time and time again. So
but I'm saying at that time that song Jesus Walk, it could have went bad because it could have basically persecuted his career. Well, he probably couldn't have recovered like he can now. Remember, that was really before like he was Yee. You know what I'm saying? He was still Kanye. We still trying to figure out, okay, what Kanye got? Yeah, he make dope beats. He came out with a dope album. But how does he go on afterwards? So when he dropped that Jesus Walk, everybody's paying attention. Like, hold on. The hip hop community, I think the hip hop community more so thought like, well, let's see how this goes. Cause they like, well, we don't want this to backfire on us.
You ever heard him play in the club?
Nah,
when
not
Jesus
Jesus
walks
Walk.
in the club.
Nah.
You ain't never got a lap dance to Jesus Walk.
Well, funny. hey, but listen. Funny story. The truth. I'm in Iguanas one day, and they started playing Kurt Franklin Stomp in the. And I was like, what the hell is they doing? They playing Kurt Franklin Stomp in Iguanas. I was like, oh man.
It's all entertainment, man. It's all entertainment, man. It don't matter, dog.
Yeah, nah. I mean, but you know, Kanye got a brilliant mind. I just felt like he went throughout his career the right way. It's just now he's at a level where he's trying to get everything out of his brain. Because you know, you got that brain like that, it's stuck. And it bothers you because you like, I got to get it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to find ways to get it out that the whole world can accept. And some of us not accepting certain things that he do, thinking he has a problem. No, that's just, you know what I'm saying? If you ever been around somebody who geniuses, that's brilliant, that's throughout time. They just need to get it out somehow.
Yeah, we ridicule them for certain things, and we put a label on it. But I told the story before. Young Boy Trauma Award was on our record label. 14 years old. The school said he was so slow his mom was getting a check for him. But he could sit in front of any beat machine and make 4 beats a day at the age of 14. That was like bangers. Yeah, and it's like, so what do you call that?
Yeah, you seen. They say people are real slow, but then you put them in front of a piano, and then they can play every key on the piano. You like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. So.
Yeah, no, because I think school was created, right, to create employees, to create people who work for the companies, and somehow we made it as a standard. We made school, well, not somehow, they did it on purpose. They made school a standard, so you get judged about how smart you are in school, but you're actually a genius if you were to use your talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you was to get in front of the piano, you're actually a genius.
Yeah, what I figured out about school is you got people who can follow the rules the right way, then you got people who can create their own rules. You know what I'm saying? So you got a genius say, man, why should I follow that when I know the better solution? But the school saying, no, this is the solution we want you to follow. Yeah. Follow the protocol, you know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna work. But you found your own lane, and then they'll say, oh well, he's a problem. He has a problem. He don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And that was always one of my things in school. Like, why do we have to always follow what everybody else doing? Like, does that make sense?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, like they give you a certain curriculum. They basically saying follow this curriculum that they've been teaching for almost 60 years. Okay, I mean, 60 years has passed. That same curriculum shouldn't be the criteria anymore. It should be something different.
You know for a fact the world changing, right?
Yeah, but y'all still want to teach us this same curriculum. Now, you know, your mind is not the same from 60 years ago as your parents. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. So, but the world say follow this curriculum, follow this criteria.
Yeah, I think all the way up into college. College, you can go to college and now it's what you get a job. You got a degree, so you can get a job. For the most part, but we know a lot of great people dropped out of school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just saw Stormy Wellington the other day talking about it. He dropped out of school in 9th grade.
Oh yeah, Stormy.
Now I ain't saying it was easy for her. I ain't saying it was easy.
Nah.
But Puffy left college, became Puff Daddy.
Bill Gates, he dropped out of college.
Dead Prez. We were trying to think of the school name. Dead Prez.
Oh, Dead Prez. You talking about the rap group?
Yeah. I was saying I used to like their music.
That was one of my favorite groups back then, man.
And they never made it.
No, they made it. They just wasn't making music that mainstream rap wanted. They were like, man, y'all ain't finna sit here and talk about power of black people.
I used to love Dead Prez, though.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites, man. like Dead Prez, man, Tribe Called Quest, and them rap groups who was rapping positivity in the black neighborhoods. They wasn't finna sponsor that. They figure, hey, let's get something that's gonna destroy these neighborhoods.
Yeah, I always say, as great as NWA music was, that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
the positive hip hop. That was the beginning of the end.
I would say the
hip hop in the toilet.
The first. Okay, when they first came out, it was still positive because it was, they were just rapping about what was really happening in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Now, what happened was,
this is the future.
They turned it from being conscious rap to reality rap. Mm-hmm. And once it became reality rap, that's when it went bad because everybody was like, well, it's reality rap. Let me rap about what I'm doing. I'm selling dope. I'm robbing people. I'm killing people.
Yeah, I mean, right. They changed the trajectory of what rap was. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was for the good or the worse, but it definitely gave the radio something to give to our people that you know what I'm saying, that they can cling to. I heard somebody talking the other day about how is Rick Ross saying putting a date rape drug in a girl's drink? How does he get backlash from that, right?
Yeah.
In that song where he said that song and
yeah, through the Molly and the thing, yeah.
But it's okay to talk about killing others every day, all day on the radio. And you got to think about stuff like that, dog. How is one absurd and the other isn't?
Yeah, I mean, just look at it like this. They always say, take the lesser of the evils. You know what I'm saying? So they say in black culture now, it's our culture is we talk about killing each other because that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We don't really talk about, oh man, why he drugged that girl? You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that in our culture because that's not something normal. You know, like we know a girl might just take that pill regardless, opposed from another culture where they might have to drug her. You see what I'm saying? So it's accepted more because we never going to backlash ourselves for doing something like that, but they will.
Right, but why is it appalling to his company? His shoe company dropped him, right? Right, but it's not appalling. It's not appalling when he talk about. It ain't appalling when he talk about. You know what I'm saying? When he talk about
because it makes them money. It makes them money.
Right, dog. Right.
It makes them money. If he go out there talk about this and this and that, guess what? They got money into prison. People going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They got money into selling guns. They got money into selling illegal.
It's simple, dog. It's simple. How does he get backlash? How does that get printed everywhere? Rick Ross said something bad on a track. He said something bad. He's talking about drugging women. But you got Shot 'em, Got 'em, the whole song. You got the other song, the little boy from Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
They whole song about who they killed. Like
they got a whole. Man, I heard like 3 songs. Man, I think they named about 100-something people that got killed. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
How is that okay? So how is Rick Ross appalling? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then at the same time, we got to shout out to Uncle Luke because Uncle Luke did allow them to create their own lane and to be able to say what they want to say on tape, on the track. So shouts out to Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew, man. Without them, they couldn't say that stuff that they saying on track.
Right. So, all I'm saying is that the people who control these systems, don't listen. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Whoever's controlling it, that's saying yay or nay, is what they want to put out.
Yeah.
I mean, that period. Yeah, period. Don't be silly. Like whoever the gatekeeper is that says yes or no to albums, because I'm sure all type of different albums get presented, right, X?
Yeah.
All type of different albums get presented. Only certain ones make it through.
Look, I don't know if you remember the story about when remember when Tupac was coming out, before Tupac got big, Tupac dropped he had the album ready, but he was telling them he wanted to drop Brenda Has a Baby for his single, and the label was like, no, you got another song talking about how y'all in the hood slanging and doing all this. That's what we want to do. But Tupac was like, nah, I want to drop Brenda Got a Baby. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the power there be is telling him, no, we spending the money on something negative first. Forget that Brenda Got a Baby positive crap. But he like, no, this is what I want. You have that situation a lot with rappers. Well, back then, I don't know the difference now, because now, they just saying we want the hit single. So whatever the hit single is, we're going to drop it. And then we'll come out with an album. Back then, you had to bring the album first, and then they discover which song will be the single.
Yeah, right. Somebody said, look what they arguing about in the comment section. You must be grew up on those guys. If you really think Ice Cube is a better artist than Kanye, who's better artist, X, Ice Cube or Kanye?
I'm gonna say Ice Cube, because Ice Cube write his own music.
What do you mean? You don't think Kanye write his music?
He said it like he got people that wrote for him. Okay, so all around artists, Kanye is better, but as a hip hop rapper, Ice Cube is better because he write his own music.
He wrote a lot of people's music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He wrote that NWA album. He wrote that Easy Easy Does It. He wrote that. So
right. I don't. Kanye, I think Kanye West is genius, man. I do, but I think
Kanye is genius. He's a genius artist because he does a lot more. But when you start saying which rapper is better, which MC is better, that's when I get into if they're not writing their own stuff, I can't put them in that category as being better than anybody else. I think
Kanye is a better. Ice Cube may be a better rapper. I think Kanye overall.
He's an overall better artist. He's an overall better artist.
He's just a better artist. Period. In art. Period. Even though Ice Cube made movies. This is Ice Cube.
Yes. Now see now you're getting that because Cube making movies. That's Cube brilliant.
Cube.
That's Cube brilliant.
Put him in the verses, man. Put him in the verses. Put Kanye in verses.
Kanye will win though. Kanye will win. He'll win the verses because his songs are more popular at the time. But
you think so? Boy, Ice Cube started pulling out "Fuck the Police."
But remember our era gonna like that. But this new era gonna remember Jesus Walk and all the Kanye songs.
Who be at those versus battles? I've seen a lot of old versus battles.
Well, yeah, because it's been a lot of older guys, but Ice Cube and Kanye are two different eras, actually.
Shout out to CWO. CWO say Hurricane Logo say Phil Mob slept on big time. But
Phil Mob was real dope, man. Phil Mob, they could have been something bigger. It's just, they let the drugs, one of them let the drugs get to him, and that's it.
He died?
Nah, it wasn't a die. He just let the drugs get to him where he lost focus on music.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one? The black one or the other? Which one?
I don't know which one. Like they say it was smoke, and I'm like, I see smoke, but I don't see smoke like he strung out. Then they saying it's the other one. So Sean J, I'm like, man, I don't know, but they let it get to him.
Did you see this this Dunder Sports right here? That's Kanye West's little new sports thing. You saw AB talking to the
kids? Yes. I mean, look, he bought AB. They started their own little sports thing. That's good. That's the brilliance of Kanye West. He's trying to get all that brilliance out of his head because it's killing him. Yeah, he got to get it out somehow. You know what I'm saying? And that's ways he getting it out. People thinking he just crazy. He got to get that stuff out of his head, man, so he can just be at peace.
Right. Hey, did you get a chance to listen to the Nesta Silvera with Darren King them?
I didn't listen to it. I was reading like some stuff that people was writing down about it. Like I said, I didn't want to get into it because I know some of the true stories and I know some of the false stuff that was said. So I'm like, man, that's just between them, man. We know two different sides to Nesta. You know what I'm saying? Like they say he was trying to bully a bunch of people. We know that side. Then they like he's standing up because they losing. Yeah, I've heard that too. But other than I mean, it wasn't all good for Nesta. Like it was some moments where, hey man, it was your fault. You know what I'm saying? But
what you say? Hey man, it's your fault.
Yeah, you know, hey, now you trying to be too much of a bully. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, just being on the team. But I mean, I'm just glad the fact that whole coaching staff race, you know, is gone, because if they allowed that stuff, then yeah, they needed to go.
Right.
Man, you know, I was just talking to with some people from back, you know, and I was telling them, I was like, man, you know, East Coast had Tribe and Wu-Tang and all they little groups. You know, West Coast had NWA, and everybody was like, well, who the South had? I said, well, you know, we had Two Live Crew, honestly, but musically, we had Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys was our NWA.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people like Ghetto Boys, I say, man, yeah, Ghetto Boys was our NWA. Like, for real. Like, you had Face, Willie D, and Bill. You know, like
a couple classic albums. Though.
They had some hits. And I'm like, man, you know, and then Outkast come, and then, you know, you kind of forget about Ghetto Boys, because once Outkast came, it was like, oh, we got dudes down here in the South rapping like that.
Right.
It was done from there.
He go Nesta talking about why he went to Arizona State. Oh, I lost it.
Silvera last name, Miami snapping or me snapping. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We were gonna win anyways, just because like they felt, you know, that all this work was just building up, even though their record wasn't showing it, you know. So I mean, it's kind of like that, you know. I feel.
Oh, definitely gonna snap. You feel me? It just was a matter of.
They're saying how hard they worked last year. They were saying how all the hard work eventually going to turn into a success.
What's going to help the Silvera last name? Miami snapping or me snapping? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that kind of leads me to my next point.
Let's just say he chose
next question is, like, what are you looking forward to, like, at Arizona State?
You know, ASU they got a real good team, bro. They played Wisconsin in the bowl game, finished off, lost a tough game, but, you know, had a good year. Could have definitely won the South. You know, lost to Utah in a tough one, but
everybody call him except Georgia, Clemson.
I feel like on the up and up, and just needed a few more pieces to get where they needed to get, and I feel like I could have been a major part of getting them to where they need to be. You know, it's Herm Edwards. You know, who wouldn't want to play for a coach like that? You know, I feel like, you know, the D-line coach I got, you know, Coach Rodriguez, you know.
And, you know what I'm saying, people say they want to say about it, but shit, on Saturdays you showed up, you know what I'm saying, which is, we losing by 20 or we up by 20, showing up, you making plays. I'll never forget North Carolina game, 2020, you know what I'm saying, they running the ball down our throat, they got 600 rushing yards, you out there.
Somebody gave up,
you know what I'm saying,
somebody gave up in the
battle.
game.
You don't want still showing up on defense, like, not saying about no other guys, but you out there, you know what I'm saying, going hard. You know what I'm saying, doing whatever you can to, because that's just embarrassing. Like you said, like, you really, you know what I'm saying, you really care about you really care about winning and losing. And, you know, I know people are not going to admit it, but shit, there's a lot of people that play college football that really just there just to say they play college football. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't even, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, I applaud you for that. And I learned that from you, you know what I'm saying, as far as, like, watching you play, watching you practice and all that. So,
that's when I think about games and stuff, I think about that game. Because I'll never forget the moments on the sideline. Obviously, I'll never say, you know, what was said, but it's late in the fourth quarter. You know, people now it's like, all right, we know we're gonna lose. There's no time, you know, to come back and stuff like that. Quit. And everybody's like, all right, they're pulling all the starters, and you're like, nah, like, I'm still gonna play. Like, screw that. Like, I'm still going out there. Like, I'm not about to get embarrassed even more and things like that.
They want, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers see what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna give credit to who they give credit to, but, you know, I'm at peace just because I know, like, and I appreciate y'all boys for what y'all said, but, like, I know, like, it ain't a loss we took. I ain't bawling my eyes out, like, not no fake shit, not for no attention, by my motherfucking self. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm motherfuckers on the plane laughing after a L. I want to fade niggas, and I'm the one getting yelled at by coaches. Cause dude, after we get my ass in class.
Hey, I've been on that bus with you after the loss, bro. I know exactly how it went. You was right in every situation. We was on that bus. So that's crazy.
It's just that when we were.
So that's De'Aaron King and Ragoon. Yeah, Ragoon. De'Aaron King and Ragoon podcast talking to Nesta. So Nesta saying he was trying to get dudes straight. I found out recently Nesta used to fight Gervin Hall. They said Nesta's Gervin Hall used to fight all the time.
Yeah, man, it's quite a few of them that used to be fighting, man. I got some stories too, but like I said, that's not my business. That's them, man.
But I don't think brothers fighting is a horrible thing. I think
it's not, man. You on a team with people for almost half the year, every day. You gonna fight.
Right.
You're gonna fight. And it's not like, oh, I'm fighting because I hate you. It's like, nah, man, I'm fighting because it's either we just around each other too much. Somebody doing something wrong, and this is how I express myself. You know what I'm saying? I might not know how to talk to you, so I guess I could fight you to show you, like, hey, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Look, when we was young, man, how many times did we fight each other in the neighborhood, and the next day we still walking to school and say, hey, man, what time we gonna meet up at the basketball court?
Yeah, I don't think that's a horrible thing. But we also know Nesta can be an asshole.
Yeah, he can.
I seen him. Oh my God, I've seen him crush people in high school. Like not on the field either. Just on some bully shit, fool. Like, coach, man, these motherfuckers. Like, I remember one time at practice, though, he like fucking took the kid. I think he like slammed on the offensive lineman. It was like, man, what y'all gonna do, man? These motherfuckers ass, man. And I was like, what am I watching, dog? It was like, man, this is crazy. So
yeah, but nah, I agree. Like, but if that's the stance where they're losing games and then everybody's happy, but we've seen it. They'll lose a game and then they on Instagram instantly. We're like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I would have been upset too. Like, what you doing? We just lost. You on Instagram for what?
To Tracy Howard. Remember Tracy Howard said it. Tracy Howard said it, and we was all wondering, man, I wonder if it's still going on. But I think it's a college football thing too. I think, I think they get there and realize it's a business, it's a big system, and they realize like they don't have any control, you know what I'm saying, over anything but themselves.
Well, no. I won't say that, and the reason why I'm finna say this, and this is why a lot of teams are on a better level than how we were. Bama, Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State, these teams, they hire a bunch of coaches. They were saying Clemson got like, they got almost like 50 coaches. Just say they got 50 coaches. So that's almost like a coach per 3 players. They're monitoring each player. You know what I'm saying? Each player not really getting in trouble off field. Each player focusing in school and focus on the field. We have 15 off-field coaches. That's, you know what I'm saying? You can't monitor 85 players. So now you got 85 players who really getting in trouble. You lose a game. Now we on social media opposed to your coach talking to you like, damn, we lost. Why did we lose? This is why we lost.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But Mario is bringing in a staff to do that. So
yeah,
I think that would change. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids got to be more focused. We lost. Okay, why we lost, coach? Hey, man, this is why we lost. You slipped on this play, or you looked in the backfield when the guy was running, etc. Stuff like that. We didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? You got Manny Diaz, first year head coach. He didn't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they allowed that coaching, but it's changing. It's changing, man. So I'm on to the move. Everything that's going to change for the better. I'm not dwelling on the past anymore.
But what is your worst memory?
His worst memory in Miami. He said best memory was beating Florida State, I think.
We just lost the FSU, bro. That's probably one of them biggest, because
The last loss.
The way I felt after that loss, I never felt one like that. Like that shit was just like sickening. Like that shit really ain't feel real here in the fucking wind and we gonna be like hearing the fireworks go off and shit. I'm going in that game 3-0 versus FSU. Finna go out 4-0, like fuck them. And motherfuckers lost bullshit. So on 4th and 14, man, shit is crazy. So that's probably that or fucking or FIU, one of those. It's probably that.
Those are my two biggest ones as well. The FIU loss and the Florida State one. Because nothing, hurts worse than losing to Florida State. That's just, it does something to you. But also when we lost to FIU, I remember waking up.
The FIU thing, it hurt it, but it didn't. It hurt because of the way the coaching staff allowed that game to happen. Why would the quarterback? Why would Jaron Williams? Why would Jaron Williams even be allowed to play after what he just did? You know what I'm saying? He's out partying, smoking, drinking the day before the game. He shows up and he's still kind of zooted. You allow him to play. Yeah, something bad gonna happen.
Somebody said they weren't hurt by UNC. Listen, man, it's too many bad moments. They picked the worst bad moment, okay? You can't pick them all. We've had too many bad moments.
Yeah, the blowout. Look, once it's a blowout, it's like it don't hurt no more because you're getting blowed out. So you're like, man, let's just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? The hurt is 4th and 14. We really won that game, but we shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like we gave up. Like that. Let me see what other game. Which one that was when the kid that should have just missed the field goal? That was Virginia game.
Was it Virginia? Yeah, I think so.
When Gibbs had 2 minutes to go down there and score a touchdown, but he goes down there and settle for the field goal and he misses it.
Yeah,
that hurt.
That FIU loss was my worst Miami loss ever. Right next to Bernie Kosar and Penn State. Bernie Kosar throwing 80 interceptions. It was just Penn State.
Yeah, it was.
That was Testaverde. Who was that? That was Bernie Kosar or Testaverde?
That was Testaverde.
What?
Was it Bernie? It was one of them.
When they got off the bus
with the fatigue. Yeah, with the fatigue.
I think it was Bernie Kosar. Yeah, those two. That FIU loss and that loss was my worst. My worst Miami losses ever, fool.
And the worst Kane loss in the history of the program could be the one when they lost to Virginia at the Orange Bowl, the last Orange Bowl game.
Oh, when they got blown out, Randy, right?
Yeah, got blown out and destroyed the stadium afterwards. Like that should be the worst loss because that's the last memory. Like, wow.
Somebody 305 say, what is Roland Smith's role? Do we know what Roland Smith's gonna coach at?
He's going to be the high school relations department for the football.
Oh, because you know where the bodies are buried.
He knows where the bodies are buried.
What do high school relations do?
He knows where the bodies are buried. And that right there would allow them to recruit at Miami Central.
So he's going to be over that department.
Yeah.
Is that something we had before?
We've had it. I think it was who was it before? It was was it Baez? It wasn't him. It was somebody. I forget who it was, but they add new positions to the staff to allow coaches to do what they got to do.
Right. Chris talking about all the players was like, we ride with Manny, we love him. A couple months ago, a month later, they talking about Mario here is different. I don't listen to players. Nah, man, they kids, man. They follow.
I mean, what was they supposed to say when Manny was their head coach? Like, oh man, Manny a bad coach. We don't like him. All right, bye. You off the team.
They children, man. They follow leadership, man. They kids. That's what they do, and that's why I always say I stopped blaming the kids years ago. I blamed the adults. I said I stopped blaming them years ago. Years ago, I stopped blaming them. What else going on, X?
What else is going on? I guess everybody knows spring practice is supposed to be closed for everybody, so we don't know how much new media news will. I mean, obviously we'll get some, but not. We might not have no visuals because they'll just send us what they send in every other media outlet. So,
right.
But we still waiting on word about the spring game. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be visual for us where we'll be able to go. And it's going to be at the old Lockhart Stadium. I don't even know the name of the new place. I think it's something pink and whatever. But
cool.
We'll be out there. Other than that, the recruiting about to pick up in March. Kids going to start being able to take visits again in March. So recruiting about to start picking up soon. They're going, a lot of kids going to start committing early too because they don't want to get left out.
Yeah, this committee, they better, boy.
Yeah, they don't want to get left out, man. I tweeted the other day like it's still like 400 kids, and that's within, Florida area. I ain't even looking at outside of Florida that didn't get signed yet. So, yeah, they better.
How many kids is it?
Over 400 something.
How many kids is it?
400. And that's in Florida.
Man, we 400 kids that didn't get signed. Okay, let's break this down. You're saying there's 400 kids that didn't get signed.
Yeah.
That should have been signed, or
they should have signed or could have signed. Yeah, they should have signed or could have signed. But right now, a lot of the schools don't have. They don't want them because the portal is still there. Then it's still 1,500 some kids in the portal.
We talked about it years ago, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it years ago.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of kids, like when they throwing out offers and they give you the offer, you ask them like, man, coach, can I commit? If you throw me this offer now, can I commit? Commit, man. Why you can't? Because on signing day, they might tell you can't commit. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on such and such.
Right.
It's bad, man. It's bad. It's really bad on that. It's bad, but then a lot like I said, y'all should. Some of the kids need to look at them HBCUs, JUCOs, prep schools, the lower division, Division 1, Division 2. Division 2, Division 3 schools. Man, just figure it out somehow because it's stuff out there where you can receive money to go to certain schools. It'll help pay for it, but man, just get somewhere. Go play there for a year, man. Dominate, hit the portal. Somebody will pick you up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's going to be a tougher road, man. It's a tougher road.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, man. If you could do that and then make it to a big time university, then that's just you just prove you're not the statistic anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're working hard to get what you want. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a tougher road. What's going on with Ed Reed and Alonzo Highsmith, man? We hearing anything?
Nah. I mean, Ed Reed is still chief of staff. Hearing rumors that Alonzo was going to take over that position. I don't know if that's going to happen. Obviously, it will. Ed Reed could have jumped into a coaching position, but I don't think that's happening either. So as of now, they just. Chief of staff. Maybe Alonzo going to find another. Maybe Alonzo becomes the player, the personnel because we did lose Andy. Andy did leave the guy who was recently in that role.
Right. Right.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe Alonzo take over that role.
Right. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man, and hit subscribe and hit the alert bell next to the subscription button. See if we can get these likes up. I think we got. See if we can get them up some. So take a minute, hit the like button. Oh, we caught up with Bandy the other day, man. I didn't know Bandy was so upbeat. And him and Gilbert Firestone, you know they're the same age.
Didn't they? I think they came out the same. No, did they come out the same year? Or the year after?
Was it the same year? Well, they're the same. Because Gilbert ended up saying that they're the same age, and then it made me think that Bandy left early. But if Bandy would have came back, he would have had 2 extra years.
Yeah, he had 2 extra years. Yeah.
Right, he would have had 2 extra years at slot. He would have had 2 extra years, and he could probably went back to the middle. But he just was like he was like basically we had no cornerbacks. The guy from Coconut Creek had went down, and he was forced to go outside.
The guy from Coconut Creek.
Yeah. The neck injury, one of the neck injuries.
We talk about Malik Young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Malik Young was on that team. But Bandy was a freshman that year. That was a freshman that year. Oh, so the next year.
Yeah, he said they were short. They didn't bring in any cornerbacks in his year. That's what he was saying. That they didn't bring in any cornerbacks. Yeah. And he said, but he know that's not what he was. But he said he had to play it.
Yeah, he had no other choice. Yeah, he had no other choice. Remember, because we bought in. Yeah, we man, look, cornerback and linebacker position was probably 2 of the worst recruiting spots throughout Manny Diaz's coaching at UM.
We still don't know what they was doing at linebacker, man. We don't. We totally have no clue what they was doing at linebacker, dog. No clue.
Yeah, that's still like say like what? You coach linebackers and you ain't recruiting linebackers? Or you gonna tell us, oh, we don't got linebackers like that in South Florida, so you're gonna take a defensive end and turn him into a linebacker? What?
Right. Craziness, man.
Yeah, but nah, spring practice about to start, about to kick in. There's a few players gonna be out. It's a lot gonna be out actually.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it might be like 10 or more that might be out.
Really?
Yeah, I just seen it the other day. Romelo got a thing on his arm. I'm like, hold on, what?
Does he?
Yeah. Romelo, I don't know how much James Williams gonna participate. I don't know how much Cam Kitchen's gonna participate. Chase Smith, Romelo, Chaney, Rivers, Stevenson. Who else? I'm pretty sure Jake Garcia will participate. Don't know how much Blaze gonna participate.
This Blaze last year, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be Blaze last year.
Yeah. This is last year, so I think John Campbell should be ready to go because he sat out all last year. He should be ready to go. Isaiah Walker should be ready to go. Yeah, but Isaiah Walker wasn't injured. He just was need to get his mind ready for football.
So he back? He good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, he good. I mean, he got coaches who actually care now. And I'm not saying that the coaches we had didn't, but the coaches we got now, man, I think all of them, for the most part, care about the kid in the university. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one thing I was trying to explain to people about Mario. And they were like, well, you act like Manny Diaz didn't care about UM. I said, he did, but Manny Diaz ain't never played for UM. Mario played for UM, so it's more pride to say, man, you going to represent that how the supposed to be represented, opposed to, man, you just play for UM because you're here. Now, Mario said, nah, you got that U on your chest. It means something. to the brotherhood of the people who put on for the past. You're going to represent it how it's supposed to be represented. We're not going out here to be, you know what I'm saying, the shit show anymore.
Randy played for you, him?
Randy Shannon, yeah.
What was the difference?
Randy Shannon didn't get no help, man. They just told Randy, go out there. But you say it all the time, man. Let the black man go clean up the mess.
It's a different time. You handed Randy the keys to what Mario got handed to. He got handed the keys to a different program. But he also dictated that too. He also said, listen, bro, I am not coming there until y'all show me the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So he also dictated it too. So they got handed the keys to do two different programs. Mario just got handed his keys handed. He got a program that nobody had got handed to them. You know
Nobody.
Right.
Yeah, Mario came in and say, man, look, I got to do this and this and that. Then I'm going to clean it up how I do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they demanded Randy to go in there and clean it. Hey, Randy, go clean this up, man. And then we'll check on you 4 years later.
Yeah. And he probably did everything they told him to do too. Walk right into a burning building.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, he did what they did, man. He went and bought him a top recruiting class. Everybody, we wanted at the time, and they just didn't give him the tools that he needed as far as with coaching and, you know what I'm saying, patience and stuff like that. So it's cool.
Uh-huh. Right. Oh man. So Alan Hay, you think Alan Hay will be in the fray?
Yeah, man, I think Alejo. If not this year, I know next year, man, he's going to be in play, man, because the kid just knows football. He's smart, man. He'll get in the rotation, man. He'll definitely get in the rotation.
Right. All right, man. Let's get out of here, man. Anything else you want to pass, bro? We're gonna sit down and talk about spring game, man. We may do something big for the spring game. We gotta do something big for this spring game. This spring game gonna be huge, dog.
Yeah. It's gonna. I mean, I'm kind of comparing to how when Mark Richt first came back, because we played at the same field actually, and the stadium was packed. You know what I'm saying? It was packed.
Shit might look like Cayocho or some shit out there, fool.
Yeah.
It might be crazy.
Everybody talk about, man, X, you go tailgate. I'm like, no, for the spring game, they will give you no time to tailgate. So it's like when we get there, we just got to get there.
They don't open up the gates early and all that.
I think like, okay, it's starting at 12. I think they open it up at like 10 or 9 or 10. But I'm not tailgating for no spring game, man. I'm going. We probably gonna be on the field if anything. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not. We'll probably do something and go from there. Speaking of that, so people's been asking me. Mario switched the name of Paradise Camp and he turned it to Legend. The Legends Camp. So they asked me, like, is it the same as Paradise Camp? I say, well, I don't know. I mean, if you just think like Paradise Camp had what? Former legends there, right? You know what I'm saying? So Mario just switching the name. So
it's gonna be the same concept?
Yeah, basically the same concept. Just a different name. They might do it a lot different than before. Well, it might be this one really might be invites only.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, it really might be invites only because the talent that they're gonna try to bring in. You know what I'm saying? So it did, because I think the previous weeks he's gonna have camps. So that will be where he can invite. I mean, anybody else could come, but then for Legends Camp, let me only invite the guys we really want out here. So it might just be 100 kids at this one only.
Right.
So, but then, like I said, we don't know. You'll see how it go, man. Mario just doing things his way, so.
All right, well, cool, man. We get up out of here, dog. The Legends Camp. I saw that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Holla at you. All right, bro. Been on here about an hour, man. Appreciate y'all. It's Friday. Y'all ain't got no job. Ain't got nothing to do. Listen, for the ones who just got in here, man. For the ones who just got in here who didn't get to see everything, you missed some of it. We had a message, man. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad, investor.7864599499. Check it out. But got a little message for y'all, man. Check it out. Check it out.
If you sit, it rolls away. If you sleep, it rolls away. If you do something, it goes. For all of us at the same pace. If you sit, it rolls away. If you sleep, it rolls away. If you do something, it goes away. If you don't do anything, it goes away. You're happy or miserable, it goes away. Time is running out for all of us. So it's only the energy that you can do different things with. If you bring your energies to a certain level of intensity and possibility, what somebody does in 10 years, you may do it in 1 year. This means if you live here for 100 years, it feels like in people's impact that you've created, it feels like you lived here for 1,000 years, simply because you have managed your life energies in a certain way. Time is rolling away for all of us at the same pace. If you sit, it rolls away. If you sleep, it rolls away. If you do something, it goes away. If you don't do anything, it goes away. You're happy or miserable, it goes away. Time is running out for all of us. So it's only the energy that you can do different things with. If you bring your energies to a certain level of intensity and possibility, what somebody does in 10 years, you may do it in 1 year. This means if you live here for 100 years, it feels like in people's impact that you…
Friday, stop putting off tomorrow what you can do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. I'm D-Man, IOD Squad, Investor Guy, Footballville, Caneville. Catch y'all later.